quorum?
Yes, Chair Butke, we do.
Thank you, Administrator Leonard. Appreciate that. Item 2 then would be public comment. Is there anybody on the line, first off, that needs to be identified, but secondly, that has any public comment for us today? Seeing none, then we will move on to item 3, and that is the approval of the May 5th public hearing and also the May 5th Health and Human Services Committee meeting minutes. Are there any additions or corrections? I guess first off to the public hearing. Seeing none. What about the Health and Human Services Committee meeting minutes? Are there any additions or corrections to that? And seeing none, I would accept a motion to approve.
Supervisor Harris, I'll make a first motion to approve.
Okay, thank you. Supervisor Harris moves. Do I have a second?
Van Cray will second.
Okay, appreciate it. We have a motion and a second to approve. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. All right. Item 4, for policy issues, discussion, potential committee determination. We don't have anything for today. Item 5, under operational functions required by statute, ordinance, or resolution. Item 5A is amending section 2.05, paragraph 1, paragraph D, for Board of Health membership to track statutory language. That was sent out in the pack. Basically, there's some cleanup of the language so it can mirror what's at the state level. Would you like to add any color to that, Administrator Leonard?
Yes, I may. I'll be very brief, and I know Joan's on the call as well if you have any questions. But if anybody feels a little deja vu, it should make sense to you. We actually did this in May of 2019. This committee amended the previous ordinance, section 2.05, to track the exact language in the exact manner that it's being proposed to you today. We did that in May at the committee level. It was approved unanimously by the county board on June 25th of 2019. The reason it's back before you today is as part of your rules review process. Essentially what that group does is they take the rules that are in existence at 6 months into the board term, and they work off those rules to propose amendments for the future board term. And in the last iteration of rules review, we inadvertently did not have the updated rule from June 25th of 2019 included in that draft document. So when the county board approved its most recent operating rules, and it approved section 2.05 as part of that, you approved the old 2.05, the one that existed prior to June of 2019. So your sense of deja vu, if you feel it, makes total sense. We're here back to simply clean up that oversight from the adoption of the rules in 2020. And Joan can answer any questions about why, but essentially it is tracking the statutory language with respect to the committee membership.
Mm-hmm. Joan, do you have any other comments you'd like to make, or?
Yeah, I will. Just hang on. Yeah, basically, when we were looking at composition for the Board of Health, it had language that was probably a couple decades old in terms of asking to have a dentist as well as a veterinarian. And when we look at where local health departments, what our charge is, what our, and how we carry out our mission, it did not feel that it would be beneficial to the Board of Health to have those limitations, particularly those were limitations we self-imposed versus by state statute. So this is intended to give us more flexibility in terms of who is best to serve on the Board of Health.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments from committee members? Well, seeing none, then a motion to approve the amendment that's proposed in the packet, section 2.05, paragraph 1, paragraph D, to change the track the statutory language. I would entertain a motion to that effect.
Supervisor Gottering, I make a motion to approve.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Supervisor Van Crave, a second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to amend section 2.05, paragraph 1, paragraph D for Board of Health membership to track statutory language. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 All right. Opposed? Motion carried. Very good. That goes on to the full board then. So, item 6 is educational presentations and committee discussion. We don't have anything for today in that. One thing that Supervisor Van Crave mentioned, I wholeheartedly agree. If we could for next time, which I think our next meeting is coming up on June 30th, would be a review of where we're at with the Start Rate program. And because that is something that has been discussed in every time we get cuts around the budget time to take a look at the progress being made there. So it'd be good to revisit where that is. So any other discussion from committee members? Then we're going to keep it short and sweet here today. Item 7 is next meeting date and time is June 30th at 4 o'clock. You're asked to bring ideas for future discussion, either to myself or administration, and we will certainly try to get it on the agenda. So with that, I would accept the motion to adjourn.
Supervisor Harris with a motion.
Okay, we have a motion from Supervisor Harris. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, opposed? Motion carried. And thank you, and we will see you soon. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.